back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, The White March. We're going to talk to Lady Webb, find out a little bit more about her, and then we're going to go and do things, I guess.
How fares your search? Yes?
Tell me more about Dunridru.
All the things there are to know in this world, and you ask me about work. Deerwood is a rebel country. Conflict is in its blood. If you think a few guards posted in our cities keep chaos at bay, you are very new to town indeed.
She shakes her head irritably.
We are Deerwood's cipher investigators, of course. But what we really are is its last barrier against anarchy. People are more at ease when they believe they are watched over by someone more enlightened than they are. It pacifies them. So that is the image we foster.
Fair enough.
And we do try to be enlightened for their sake. The knowledge we gather here is Deerwood's standing army in many ways. We learn what's vital and we act on it while Deerwood sleeps, blissfully unaware of the terrifying truths all around them.
Huh. Well, that's
I
convenient.
wish I could tell people the things I know sometimes. But the truth is, I don't think many of them could bear it.
Well, how did you come to be here?
Me? I started this place. In a different time, under a different duke. I impressed the duke with my research and my work ethic, and he became possessed of the notion that I would be ideal to lead a secret network of gifted investigators. I don't know how such an idea got into his head.
She winks. How old are you? This is a bad idea. She gives a half-hearted gasp and covers her mouth with her crumpled fingers. You wicked man! Where are your manners? Were you raised without a shred of decency?
I lost count ages ago. Such a strange thing to celebrate, getting closer to death. Oh, I've had my share of work done to prolong my existence, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not done here. There are things I still wish to learn. And I'll be the effigy if I let Bereth carry me off before I'm through.
She drops her facade, or her facade, as some people would call it.
There was a time when I considered enlisting the theorems of Pondgrum to extend my life indefinitely. I found the thought of devouring my political enemies to sustain my own life greatly appealing.
Huh.
I must have gone soft with age.
I guess. That does sound rather appealing. I'm not gonna lie. Are you psychic?
If you are hoping I can look at your hand and tell you whom you should marry, you can just wipe that notion from your mind. I do not know what will happen tomorrow. That is what I pay spies for. Being a cipher is not unlike being a watcher. You notice more about what is already there.
That's fair.
Many can hold an object and know where it's been, or peer into the thoughts of people around them. They can also sometimes affect those thoughts, but that would be unethical, of course.
She cocks a painted eyebrow.
A tiny, talented few pick up so much about the world around them, they can get images of things to come, but these are fleeting and unreliable.
Well, you said you don't know what will happen tomorrow.
Who said I was talented? I don't. Least not that I can trust. And with me, it's only ever about one thing anyway.
What's that?
A quiet day at home.
She glances back behind her toward a small table, and a queer smile finds its way across her face. Is there a Lord Webb?
There was.
What happened to him?
He believed in dying with dignity. He was old-fashioned that way, my husband. We saw the world very differently, he and I. But he was good to me while he lasted.
Fair enough. Alright, let's talk about something else. I have other questions.
Yes.
I do not have other questions. I am done. I am done speaking with you, wench. Be gone from my sight. I'm going to talk with Durance here. I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
Why were we supposed to meet? The why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher runs 2 roads of why. For me it's more a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bothered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them, to see which of the 2 ways they bend. He smiles, slightly, taunting. Truth? What kind of truth? Neither you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you notice the staff first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings or the flames, but your eyes. He stares at you almost eagerly, nodding. Your eyes trace the path. That I could see. So which are you, a dry field, or lost in the darkness? Durrance's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined. And the trial. Durrance's hand clenches his staff. The trial is done. So you don't know either. You know this nation is diseased. Don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in their hands and murder in their eyes. This land needs life again. New seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, and his eyes narrow. And something tells me that you can see the path to making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then, we need to make sure you truly see now. This nation, its people, don't need any more lies blinding them, nor do I. You test truth. You don't blindly accept it. How do you plan to test me? Sharing the road, of course. One truth to match another, matching each other's pace, keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. The smile widens and his hands tap against his waist once, then twice. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike at a lie at the knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. Why, you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry that staff? You won't find my truth lacking. The road is young, so are your words. The truth will win out. Keep pace and we'll see. That's all for now. Farewell. Okay, well, he's more than slightly creepy, but that's okay. We're all a little bit creepy in our own way. We have stuff to do. What those stuff things to do that we have is, I don't know. The village still, the man who waits, find the place of madness. Oh yeah, talk to the guards. Okay. Inform Lady Webb about the Leaden Keys activities. Lady Webb has asked me to help keep her informed any time I learn more about the Leaden Keys activities in the Deerwood. Anything I can discover in pursuing the leads I obtained in the catacombs of Wotica Church will be useful to her. I told Lady about the Leaden Keys working in Heritage Hill. Unsummoned. Well, that's not very useful. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to go talk to some guards. I don't really know what else to do at this point. So, guard talking it is. Guard talking it will always be. Until it's no longer guard talking. Okay, I guess we just leave. I don't know if there's a specific guard that we need to talk to, if it's any guard around town, if it's a guard in a specific area. There's a lot of unknowns. But we'll try to figure them out. Bit by bit, piece by piece, we'll put it all together. And hopefully come out on top. Shouldn't guards be by, like, the town gates or the, like, passageways between? Ah, there's a juicy Kiar. Justiciar. Where are the Madcap in Defiance Bay? Only place around here that takes them is in the Brackenberry Sanitarium. I've heard that they can treat your soul there, take the madness away. But there's just as many stories coming out of that place that'll chill your blood. There's a man, if you want to call him that. A Thelimoyer there, I don't know. He's head warden. If you're visiting or checking yourself in, he's the one to talk to. Farewell. Well, that sounds like a wonderful, wonderful, fun place. We should go visit that, because that just sounds lovely. And we're actually right next to it. So, bonus? Maybe? I'm not absolutely sure. Not absolutely sure. I know it's sure, guys. It's fine. My tummy is just like, hey, you know how you ate food? Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, not great. Okay, we've been here before. Oh, we talked to the statue. Okay, that's right.
Good day, stranger.
You may have a member of the Leaden Key in your midst. Does anyone here know anything about awakenings? There's an animancer on the lower floor who came all the way from Ravua to study them. Take the stairs down and look for a Balasé Sage. Okay, you might have a Leaden Key member? Othello Moir groans, and the stone around him shudders. I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affair. Been into what? Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Okay. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But a few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I am reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use in verifying one's identity. You are at odds with the Leaden Key as well, I take it. Well, they have something I need. They are up to something and I'm trying to determine what. I don't like what they stand for, I wouldn't say that. They have something I need. Well, I hope it isn't knowledge you seek. They are seldom keen to part with it. Do you have some idea who this person might be? I won't know until I've met them. It would be unwise to consider anyone above suspicion. I suspect it's a patient. Very well, in that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancers. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in the offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. That is my only request. Okay. Alright, animancers. Get an appointment with one of the animancers. Animancy means progress and experimentation. Unfortunately, that makes people uncomfortable. Welcome to the finest Animancy Center in all of Deerwood. I guess we're going downstairs. Maybe we'll find what we're looking for. Or a whole lot more. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if there's a specific animancer we're supposed to question. Or it's just like a broad statement. Just talk to everybody. Work.
Take a look.
Easy now.
Easy now. Oh yeah, you. This strange device seems to thrum with power. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. She laughs bitterly. AC, that would be me. Or ach, that would be me. Okay. Though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I would like to transfer Animancy's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. I may know someone. I'll return when I have him with me. She claps her hands together. Diverus? Please, bring him as soon as you can. My door is always open. Do I want to do that? Is that a thing that I need? No? Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. More dread.
How do you do?
I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. I hear that Valian woman studies them. You should talk to her instead. Has anything unusual been happening around here? You must be joking. This is the sanitarium. Nothing is usual down here. Although, now that I think of it, the patients seem more agitated lately. But they're Caedmon Azo's responsibility, not mine. Okay, I'll be on my way. The man who waits. Ripley! What do you have to say, Ripley?
Margaren's fire casts light in
Margaren's
dark
fire
places.
casts light in dark places. Yes. I'm sneaking.
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
I'm sneaking. And go. Alright, we got, North Ward patient record. Batixa, the Pale Lady. Subject is female, mid-40s, awakened to a past life as a serial murderer, which now frequently emerges as a soul's dominant personality. Oh, that's fantastic. Subject vacillates between violence and severe depression, resulting from guilt of past deeds. Weak candidate for present research. Okay, Graham. Subject is a male, approximately early 30s, powers of speech absent, presumably as a result of the over-fragmentation of his soul. As such, he is the ideal subject for present research. However, experimentation has caused severe pain and induced panic, and I have had to enlist the aid of the guards in transporting him for more recent procedures. The Midnight Man. Edelman. Subject is male, mid-20s, displays acute dissociation and paranoid delusional tendencies, causing anger and extreme violence. Dangers of working with the subject preclude possibility of further use in present research. And finally, Uskrim. Subject is a male, approximately 17 years of age, admitted for episodes of Cantononian, followed by occasional violent outbursts. Initial analysis of soul revealed severe fragmentation and essence deficiency. Said deficiency all but eliminates the possibility of utilizing the subject in the present research. Oh, okay. Question the animators about suspicious activity. Who ith Ripley?
Gods keep you.
A young Orland woman traces her fingers along the spines of the book in front of her, row by row, her motions quick, skittish like a bird's. She does not notice you until you are nearly upon her. Oh my, you've startled me. Are you supposed to be in here? Are you the animaster who's been buying relics from Emitl? I'm not an animaster, so no. But I do know that most of those relics are stolen from ruins in Ir Glanfath. Selling them is illegal. There's nothing else. I need to get back to work. What do you do here? I mostly help Master Azo set up and clean his equipment. I also keep his office organized since he's too busy to do it himself. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. Me? I'm just Master Azo's assistant. But there's a visiting scholar from Redu here named Bella Sige. I got nothing. She claims to know about them. Fare thee well. Okay. Well, what's inside this place? A whole lot of nothing. We'll do a quick save. And then we'll go through the door. Maybe go through... Do we have the thing? Huh. Well, I definitely feel like we're in the right area. I don't know why we can't unlock the door. Huh. Note from Azo. Ripley, I require more copper tubing for my next experiment. Do not requisition it from the sanitarium stores. I don't have the time to deal with the head warden's inevitable questions. Caedmon Azo. Well? I suppose I could take that. Also, I feel like there should be... Oh. So I feel like there should be way more to this place than there actually is. And there could be. There definitely could be. Okay, nothing else to say to me. Well, that's not great. I feel like this is the right place, but maybe I need to walk and talk to other peeps. They'll eventually give me a key to allow me to go further along. I don't know. Who can say? Only time will tell. Oh boy. I mean, most of these guys aren't going to tell me anything, which is unfortunate. Maybe Nans has something to say. What do you know about awakenings? Not much, I'm afraid, but the sanitarium attracts experts from all over. I'm sure someone can help you out. Well, you would be wrong. No. No. Maybe Odmer?
Welcome.
Do you know anything about awakenings? I'm afraid that's not my area of expertise. Well, I feel like you guys are just kind of really failing me here.
How do you do?
Well, I found records that Azo may be running some questionable experiments. Experiments? Caedmon Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Caedmon. I had hoped that he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you will wish to speak to him further on this matter. And I, for one, am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough troubles as is. Alright, that's fair. We have to head back down, and I guess probably in the next episode we'll actually go through that door and we will find and battle Azo and make him look like a fool, because that's what we do. But probably not. We'll probably just make ourselves look foolish and then die a horrible death, and then you all mock me and be like, Bumpy, you failed! You failed in your endeavor! We knew you couldn't do it! I don't know why you guys have this weird high-pitched voice thing going, but in my mind you do. It's fine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this could be where I break off the episode. In the next one, we go through the door into the great unknown under the sanitarium. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.